I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear
that I will execute the office of President of the United States faithfully.
And liftoff of STS-7 and America's first woman astronaut.
And don't ask, don't tell is history.
We need a change, y'all. Do you believe it? I feel a change coming on. Can you see it? You know we need a change. Do you receive it? Do something different. That change you can be it. We need a change, y'all. Do you believe it? I feel a change coming on. Can you see it? You know we need a change. Do you receive it? Do something different. That change you can be it. We don't talk anymore. We just text it. We don't share when it hurts. We accept it. So afraid to open up, so we selfish. With our time and our gifts, we can't help it. These are choices, we can do something different. But when we want something, want it this minute. Wake up. We need a change, y'all. Do you believe it? I feel a change coming on. Can you see it? You know we need a change. Do you receive it? Do something different. That change.
In 1985, there were very few students of color, and specifically very few African American students. And I remember vividly the feeling of looking around and really asking myself, do I belong at NC State?
By the time it was time for me to do my dissertation work, I was pregnant with my second child, and I went to the director of the program and asked for a year's release in my delivery of my dissertation, and he said, well, why don't you just quit the program, because when women have babies, they change all their priorities, and you're not going to want to finish. Women never want to finish. I looked him in the eye and I said, well, I have a young one at home. And he said, had I known that, you wouldn't have been in the program.
I got to high school and there was no girls' soccer team, and I played with the boys because they had to let me. And there had been other girls that had done that. They'd always started and quit, but I played the full year, and I started on the JV team, and that made the school put in a girls' team.
Within the GLBT community, there's still not acceptance at the level it should be.
We have a long history in this country of basically groups coming in and saying, well, now that we're here, I think it's time to shut the doors.
I had a faculty member who was on my committee and became very absent, and I wanted to focus my work on American Indian issues and looking at education as a whole, and he wasn't present. And so I did a lot of lit reviews and got everything together to do that, and then they came in and they completely redone my thesis, and they took everything Indian out.
We're in a very diverse state. We had the fastest growing Hispanic Latino population in the country, or at least we did last year and the year before that, and I believe that is still the same. And when you look at those numbers and look at how many folks from that part of our community are coming into NC State, and they can do the work, just like anyone else, because we're all human, good people, students, faculty. When you look at that, there again, you start to see that there's a divide somewhere.
At the College of Veterinary Medicine, I was the only Latino faculty.
We have over 500 foreign-born faculty, okay, then plus 3,500 international students.
The Office for Institutional Equity and Diversity strives to achieve a campus climate that's free of discrimination and harassment, and one that is welcoming and inclusive for everyone, faculty, staff, and students.
NC State is a community that really values equity and diversity. We're a campus that expects, when every individual comes onto this campus, student, faculty, staff member, they'll be treated equally, fairly, they'll be valued, they'll be supported, and they'll be empowered to achieve their own personal goals.
I think it's important to note that an office like OIED is not solely responsible for the campus's diversity efforts. We can provide leadership, we can provide direction, we can provide expertise, but it really has to be an effort that is embraced by the entire campus community.
Think the war is over, it just started, and that was gonna happen when Barack got in office. Wake up, we need a change, y'all. Do you believe it? I feel a change coming on, can you see it? You know we need a change, do you receive it? Do something different, that change you can be it. We need a change.